If you are planning to study abroad, the first thing you need to sort out, even before you choose your colleges, is your funding requirements. How you're going to manage the funds, what are the resources available, all these things, all the questions needs to be answered beforehand. So in this video, I'm going to help you how actually you can secure your funding without any collateral. So hi everyone, my name is Rohit Jha and I have a corporate experience of around 14 years, and from the last 3 years I've been running my own career consulting firm, and we help students and professionals to go into their dream schools across the globe. But through these videos, the idea is to share my experiences and insights on a variety of schools and the programs and the questions that we receive through social media and other platforms. Now, specifically, if I talk about this video, so my focus is to tell you the funding resources from where you can get your money without any collateral. Now, if you are an Indian student, you will realize that, getting a loan even with collateral in India, it's very hard from any nationalized bank because of the amount, because they might not give you amount more than 7 lakhs, or some might give you up to 20 lakhs at the maximum. And then there's a complex process, interest rates, all those things. It's going to take some time, but still you might not meet your requirements. Now, there are some organizations like Credila or Avance Financial or even Unicredits. They can offer you loans that could be up to 50 lakhs or even like complete funding of up to more than 1 crore. But again, they would require a collateral for that particular loan. Now, if you don't have collateral, then what will you do? You need to fund your education in any case, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. Whether first thing is it possible? Okay, if it's possible, then how it is possible? How it is possible, then what is the process? And lastly, who all can offer you such loans? So let's talk about the first question. Yes, it is definitely possible, 100%. Now, how is it possible is you need to look at the global organizations. Now, specifically, I'm going to talk about one company here, which is Prodigy Finance. Now, why I'm talking about Prodigy Finance is because it has a global reach, and most of the good schools are under the panel of Prodigy Finance. Now, how it works actually. Now, let's say you have an offer from any specific school, or even let's say you are starting your school selection. So you can go to their website, check your school in their list. If it's there in their list, which means it's under the panel of Prodigy, and you will get the required funding for your program. That's the first step. Now, if that is sorted, you have your program, then let's say the next step, if you get an offer letter from the institution. Now, they have a very simple and a very seamless process, completely online. You don't need to send any documents or anything like that. You just create an account on their website with your offer letter. Go to the website, put all your funding requirements along with the scholarship details, and they will ask you about your background, basic information about your assets, your liabilities, everything they will ask you. And if you are from India, they will ask you about your credit rating score as well, which is CIBIL score. Now, when they ask about all these things, just put everything on the website along with the right scanned documents. Then they're going to take up to 7 to 10 days to process your application, and within 7 to 10 days they will process your application. If everything is okay, the sanction letter will come into your account, and you can directly use that letter for your visa purpose. So it's that simple, the way I'm telling you, because personally I've seen many of the students, even I have used this company's loan facility long time back, and it is actually very, very simple and seamless. So this is the thing. First, definitely it is possible. Secondly, go to Prodigy Finance and just check all the requirements. If the school is there, definitely you can do that. Now, this is the process about Prodigy Finance. Now, there are a lot of other companies also, but why I talked about Prodigy, because as I said, it has schools under their panel across the globe, and they are expanding rapidly. Like in the last 5 years, they have added hundreds of schools, and they are doing it. So it will be easy for you in future as well. Now, there are other companies, for example, Empower Financing is there, and there are some UK based companies as well, but they are specific to UK, and Empower is specific to US. So there are some companies, they also have a process like Prodigy only, but according to me, I think just because I have also used it and I know many of the candidates, they have used it, Prodigy is the best place if you are looking for a loan without collateral. Now the next question comes is how much they're going to fund. and how they do that, what is the process. Now once they assess your assets and liabilities and the whole application, then they decide that up to what percent of the tuition fee they are going to fund. Now in that, it is completely based on their discretion. So I have seen in the previous situations, they fund up to 100% from 60%, 70%, but they'll tell you upfront that 80% of your tuition will be funded through Prodigy. Now once they fund this education loan, then the whole amount will go to the school directly. You don't need to do anything. They're not going to give you the funds. So when the time will come for your first, because when you get an offer letter, the first step is you get the deposit. The next is when you go to the school, so then you have to pay the first installment. So it will happen in installments. So the installments will be paid by Prodigy Finance. You can just give them the invoice which has been given by the school to you. So just give it to them. They will just pay directly to the school. Now, next question comes, what's the interest rate? Now, interest rate, it's currently, you need to check what's going on right now, but it is around 9 to 10% specifically, which is slightly a little over than the Indian nationalized banks, but still it is less than some of the private companies which are offering loans more than 50 lakhs. But still, because of the process, I would still go with this company. Now, the next question comes is, what is the payment scheme? How I can pay? Do I need to pay the interest? Now, for the interest part, it is completely up to you. If you wish to pay the interest during your program, you can opt for that. You can tell them that this is my loan amount, and whatever the interest comes monthly, either you are going to pay or maybe your parents if they wish to pay. But they have an option of not paying the interest during your program. So completely you can relax and don't pay any interest, just enjoy the interest-free period and do your program. And even after that, they give you 6 months after the graduation, right, to repay your loan, to start the repayment. So that's also a very interesting thing. 6 months is a good amount of time, and that is after graduation. So it's a good amount of time because your program end date and the graduation date, again there is a gap of 2-3 months. So typically you get 9 to 10 months of period after completing your program, and in that period you will definitely land a job and you can start your repayment scheme. That is again completely online. They have an app. You can use their app, you can use their website. It's very straightforward and simple. You don't need to do any complex actions there. So this is about the Prodigy structure and how they work. And one more thing, I mean, using that interest-free period, I know it could be a little bit of extra burden on you because that interest will be added to the principal when your program will be over. But I would still go with that because during the program, it's good if you are free of any kind of a debt burden. After the program, of course, when you land a job, it's easy to pay and it's easy to take that burden. So I'll recommend go for that particular option. So you can obviously look for other companies also. This is just one company which can provide you a loan without collateral. That's why I talked about that. I really don't have any association with Prodigy or any of their employees or anything like that, but I genuinely like their services. That's why I spoke about it. You can try for Empower and other companies as well. So that's it for this video, and this is about the loans without collateral. Now, if you have any questions, any queries related to that, drop your questions in the comments and feel free to connect with us if you need any help. So thank you so much for listening to me, and keep watching, keep listening. Take care. Goodbye.